In our dog-loving state, hundreds of people showed up to a meeting in Westminster tonight talking about the future of an open space, including an off-leash area for dogs.
They came out tonight to hear the plan for Westminster Hills open space. 9 News reporter Lauren Scafidi sat in on the meeting, joining us live now from Westminster. Lauren, what did you learn?
It was packed. The room was at capacity. That's 325 people who feel very passionately about this open space. At one point, I heard a really loud boo. At other points, the crowd erupted with clapping. The Westminster Hills open space has more than 400 acres dedicated right now to an off-leash area for dogs. The city says a recent study highlighted the problems that's causing, including E. coli in the water above EPA standards, paths that are too wide causing erosion and tumbleweeds, and not enough parking, so people park illegally. Tonight, the city presented what they found from their survey and proposed a few solutions to those problems, mostly focused on shrinking the off-leash area or close it to dogs altogether. Nearly half of those surveyed, 47%, want to see it untouched. Then, people had a chance to share their concerns.
My dog is like my child. I just delight in seeing him happy off leash. So if they reduce it to on leash, it just changes the whole feeling. There's no reason to go out there anymore if we have to be on leash.
Of course they're going to be sad. Of course, it makes sense. But at the same time, we got to figure out a better balance between how do we preserve this beautiful natural place, pass it on to future generations, while still meeting the needs and the desires of our current residents.
Now, the next step for the city of Westminster is to create what they're calling a community advisement team. You can sign up to be a part of that right now for the next couple of weeks. Then they'll gather more input from the community and bring a recommendation to City Council by early July.
Yeah, that's a beloved area. You could just tell by the sheer outpour of support tonight and concern, Lauren. Thanks.
Taking a live look at the Eisenhower-Johnson tunnels right now. It's pretty clear right now, but changes are coming, Kathy.
That's right, you guys. It's been snowing up there off and on all day, but the main event is still yet to arrive. Although check this out, the front now pushing into northern Colorado is triggering a line of showers, even a little thunder and lightning out around Sterling, Holyoke, and North Platte. The other storm system we're tracking that will bring the moisture in is just east of Los Angeles, headed for the Four Corners area. Temperatures have been mild today. We're still in the mid-40s this hour, but colder air will come in and change the overnight rain showers to snow, and accumulating snow will impact travel in the high country. A winter storm watch for the Front Range foothills, winter storm warnings for the southern mountains, and then out on the eastern plains, it could be a bit of an icy mix. So tonight, a stray shower in the form of rain. Tomorrow, cloudy and cooler when the front comes in. We'll have some scattered rain showers mixing over with snow by the evening drive, turning to all snow tomorrow night. A quick 1 to 3 inches, and then the snow comes to an end early on Friday. So certainly a big drop in temperature, some accumulating snow that's going to come during the drive time tomorrow night and Friday morning. So that will certainly be impactful. Don't have to worry about it tonight. Comfortable and nice outside with temperatures in the 40s. Coming up, we're going to talk about the timing of the rain to snow in Denver, how much you can expect in your area. That's just ahead.
Some planned construction in Douglas County is being pushed back this week due to the weather. Work at C470 and Santa Fe Drive will now start at 7 Friday night. It will last until 5:30 a.m. next Thursday, March 14th. During that time, C470 will be closed at Santa Fe Drive. Santa Fe will also be closed between County Line Road and Blakeland Drive in Highlands Ranch.
State regulators are putting Suncor on notice. The refinery in Commerce City has about 3 years to drastically cut the amount of toxic chemicals they're releasing into nearby water sources.
The state health department released a new water quality permit for Suncor today. 9 News reporter Brianna Clark is live outside the refinery with these details from the 82-page document.
Oh yeah, it was a pretty big document. It's the first time Suncor has renewed its permit in over a decade. And the state said this is the most protective water quality permit Colorado has ever issued Suncor. The permit will increase oversight over Suncor's site operations, implement monitoring requirements, and limit dozens of toxic metals and chemicals like benzene and arsenic. For the first time ever, that includes forever chemicals, or PFAS. The The refinery will have to monitor Sand Creek, which feeds into the South Platte River, and the Burlington Ditch, which runs through Suncor's property. That's an important source of drinking water for people living north of Denver. Suncor will now have to inspect it twice a month and after every rainfall or snow event. The permit also requires Suncor to send text notifications whenever spills occur. You do, though, have to sign up for those notifications. You can do that online. Just click on the link inside this story at 9news.com.
All right, thank you. That's a lot to get through, so a lot of people need to read it. Thank you, Brianna.
A 10-year-old in Aurora is physically okay, just being a bit rattled after he says somebody intentionally hit him while he was on his bike. His parents believe he isn't the only one being targeted. This happened Sunday evening. This is Leo Kittleson. He was riding around the neighborhood on his bike.
He was just sitting on his bike, and the truck came down the road and hit the back tire of his bike, and he went flying.
Leo's mom, Kelsey, says he sprained his ankle. Leo did get a good look at the people driving away in the truck. He says it was 7 kids total. You got 4 in the cab, 3 in the bed. Right after they hit Leo, his mom says a neighbor pulled up asking if they had seen the truck because they also almost got hit. The neighbor's son, that is. He was on his bike, too. Aurora police say they're investigating the situation. They haven't identified any suspects.
Boulder police want help tracking down a man who stole thousands of dollars worth of jewelry from a store. Witnesses told police the man walked into John Atencio off of Pearl Street just after noon Monday. They say the man may have implied he had a weapon before taking off with jewelry. Detectives believe he had watched the store for a period of time before the robbery. If you recognize him or know anything about him, call Boulder police.
A man who broke into a comic book store, stole $1,000 worth of items and tried to sell them to other businesses was sentenced this morning in Boulder County District Court. James Ware will serve a total of 9 years in community corrections instead of a traditional incarceration. The robbery happened back in July, and Ware pleaded guilty in August to 1 count of theft and 1 count of criminal mischief, both felonies.
After 2 nights of cancellations, hopefully you'll be able to check out the Broadway hit musical Hairspray at the Buell Theater tomorrow. The Denver Center for the Performing Arts canceled the first 2 nights after a mishap with the sprinkler system. A crew was setting up the theater for last night's opening night when someone bumped into a piece of equipment that set off the sprinklers above the stage. A spokesperson says crews are finishing up drying everything out. They will have to test the systems to make sure they're working. The Buell is contacting ticketed customers to offer them a chance to exchange their tickets for another performance or receive a refund.
I'm hoping for the best because I don't want to freak out too much. I already feel pretty anxious as it is.
Students, families, and universities are trying to plan for the future, and right now they're stuck in limbo.
The process to apply for federal student aid, FAFSA, has been full of delays this entire year. And now all the downstream decisions, like where to go to school, how to pay for it, they've all been pushed back by months.
Several universities across Colorado are extending their own deadlines to give students a little more time. And as 9 News reporter Jennifer Meckles shows us, students are feeling the anxiety while they wait.
So much uncertainty at college financial aid offices across the country. At MSU Denver,
Sometimes I feel bad because usually I can help out students and recommend what they can do and stuff.
student Evelyn Aguirre Rodriguez can usually help guide others through the FAFSA process. Not this year.
And then they come up and they're literally experiencing what I'm experiencing. It's like, I can't help myself. I don't know how to help you.
Like so many other students on campus, Evelyn relies on financial aid. Typically, it's a quick process, but this time around has been a nightmare.
I believe a lot of people are frustrated and also I have friends who are just like me, like October 1st it opens, let's get on top of it. And then we're delayed and we're not on top of it.
Last year, the U.S. Department of Education made changes intended to simplify the FAFSA forms and expand financial aid eligibility to more students. But delays and tech glitches led to a bumpy rollout. Without student loan data, universities can't offer new or returning students financial aid packages.
We definitely empathize with our families and the community and financial aid offices everywhere, because we're essentially all in this together.
MSU Denver pushed back its FAFSA priority deadline from March to May, and the school's hosting financial aid workshops on campus.
You have time. Let's go ahead and complete what we can and wait for those updates during the first part of March. And we're going to continue providing support. And we're working towards having a quick turnaround to provide financial aid packages, hopefully by the beginning of May.
CU and CSU push back enrollment deadlines to June 1st. In the meantime, students like Evelyn just have to wait.
I'm hoping for the best because I don't want to freak out too much. I already feel pretty anxious as it is.
So Evelyn's a current college student. We're also hearing stories of high school seniors who've gotten their acceptance letters, but until they know what kind of financial aid offers they're going to get, they can't pick a college yet. CNBC reports with all the issues this year, millions fewer students so far have completed their FAFSA application compared to normal years, guys.
Wow, what a mess. And making that decision alone is such a big deal. I mean, it's a hard decision, but when you're talking financial aid, there's so much in it.
I've talked to a couple families that are basically saying, like, until I know what I'm going to have money-wise, I can't make a decision.
Yeah,
So.
yeah, you can't put your head there. All right, thank you, Jenny.